Well, happy Wednesday, friends. I hope everyone is doing well. Guess who's back? Mr. Bunny. Hello. And Travel Bunny. Hello. They are so excited to see you again because today, to continue our awesome story from yesterday, Knuffle Bunny, they said, read Knuffle Bunny Too. So did you know that there's a sequel? That means a second book to Knuffle Bunny. It's called Knuffle Bunny Too. There's different ways to write the word to. There's to, like I'm going to the store, which is spelled, do you know how? Right, T-O. Then there's the number 2. Do you know how to spell that one? Right, T-W-O. And then there's this one, T-O-O, which means also. Super cool. Maybe you could try to find a way to use all 3 of those 2 words in a sentence or 2. Or maybe you could use each one in a sentence and send it to me. I would love that. Are you ready for Knuffle Bunny Too? Also by Mo Williams. Look at Trixie. She's so much bigger. She got to be a bigger girl. Here we go. Knuffle Bunny Too. Wait a minute. There's 2 Knuffle Bunnies here. I'm inferencing. Maybe there'll be 2 Knuffle Bunnies in the story. Well, look at the pictures here. Here's where Trixie's mom and dad got married. Here's where Trixie was born. Here's their first family vacation. Here's Knuffle Bunny and Trixie when, remember at the laundromat, the place where you go to do laundry when Trixie found him? And then here's the next picture. Who's that girl? And wait a minute, I see a second pair of ears. Let's see what this means, shall we? Oh, goodness, my book is long. Can you see it? Okay. One morning, not so long ago, Trixie took a walk with her daddy. But now, Trixie really knew how to talk. Kind of like me. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to show Amy, and then I'll show Meg, and look, she's so excited. And then I'll show Margot, and then I'll show Jane, and then I'll show Leela, and then I'll show Rebecca, and then I'll show Noah, and then I'll show Robbie, and then I'll show Toshi, and then I'll show Casey, and then I'll show Connie, and then I'll show Parker, and then I'll show Brian, and talk and talk and talk. Trixie was excited because she was taking her one-of-a-kind Knuffle Bunny someplace very special. Come on! School! Have you ever brought one of your special stuffed animals to school? That's a really fun show and tell. You know, we could do a fun show and tell here. If you haven't already, send me a picture of your favorite stuffed animal. I'd love to see. And there she is, walking into school. She's got Knuffle Bunny. Trixie couldn't wait to show Knuffle Bunny to Ms. Greengrove and all of her friends in pre-K. Pre-K means like preschool. But just as her daddy kissed her goodbye, Trixie saw Sonia. Uh-oh, that does not look like a happy face. She's got big eyeballs. Oh dear, I'm inferencing that there's a problem. What has she got there? You're right, another Knuffle Bunny. I thought Knuffle Bunny was one of a kind of like Mia's Mr. Bunny and Travel Bunny. Let's see what happens. Suddenly, Trixie's one-of-a-kind Knuffle Bunny wasn't so one-of-a-kind after all, or anymore. The morning did not go well. Knuffle, 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 Knuffle. Ooh, they're fighting over how to say the name. Oh boy. The afternoon was worse. Oh dear, look. Oh, and then the teacher took their bunnies away. Oh no. When the school bell rang, Miss Greengrove returned the Knuffle Bunnies. And the day got better. The girls look happy again. Then, before she knew it, it was time to go home. Trixie ate her dinner, devoured her dessert, which means she ate it very excitedly because it was delicious. She prefers dessert over dinner. Are you like that? Then she brushed her teeth. And tried to escape the mommy and daddy robots from Planet Snurp. I will get you. At 1/2 bedtime, Trixie was tucked in, ready for sleep. Do you like that? At 1/2 bedtime, that means she did not go to bed on time. Are you listening to your mom and dad when they tell you to go to bed? I sure hope you are. Sleep is really important. Let's see what happens. But a few hours later, Trixie realized something. Remember what happened in Knuffle Bunny when she realized something? It meant something was wrong. She could feel it inside her. Oh dear, let's see what's going to happen. Trixie marched into her mommy and daddy's room and said, "That is not my bunny." Oh boy. Trixie's daddy tried to explain what 2:30 in the a.m. means. He asked, "Can we deal with this in the morning?" Look at Trixie's face. She's looking at her daddy. Then daddy looks at the mommy. Then daddy looks back at Trixie. Trixie's daddy went to the phone. Now pause this page here. And you know what would be super fun? As you could draw speech bubbles on these pictures and imagine what mommy and daddy and Trixie would be saying to each other if these pictures had words on them. Let's see what happens. Before he even made it down the stairs, the phone rang. "We have your bunny," said a man's voice on the other end. "We have yours," replied Trixie's daddy. Arrangements were made. That means they made a plan. Oh boy, here's Trixie and her daddy going outside at 2:30 in the morning. Trixie and her daddy rushed across the neighborhood. She wants her Knuffle Bunny back. Trixie did not want to be late. Neither did Sonia. Do you see Sonia down here? And there's Trixie. Can you see Trixie and her daddy? Way over here in the corner. They live on opposite ends of the city. There was an exchange. That means a trade, or they swapped. And the Knuffle Bunnies were back where they belonged. Oh, and look, the girls are so happy about that. "I was so worried about my bunny," said Sonia. "So was I," Trixie replied. Then they both said, "I'm glad you got your bunny back at the exact same time." And they're giggling. It's funny when we say things at the same time, isn't it? And that is how Trixie found her first best friend. And if you look down here, it says very tiny. Knuffle Bunny. Knuffle Bunny accepted, of course. Because Knuffle Bunny's her real first best friend. And there's the end with both Knuffle Bunnies. Oh, do you think there might be more to this story? Let's see. Maybe I should turn the page. I don't think it's the end. Oh, you're right. There's an epilogue, which means like a PS on a letter or a note. or it means the after story. There's a little bit more. The next morning, both Trixie and Sonia rushed to school. The new best friends had a lot of catching up to do. Do you want to play with my Knuffle Bunny? Sure. Do you want to play with mine? Oh, look, they're sharing. But look at the daddies' faces. They're kind of tired. Oh, poor daddies. And that is the end this time. Oh, I hope you enjoyed Knuffle Bunny Too. It was a sweet story, wasn't it? Maybe you could draw those speech bubbles I mentioned, or maybe you could tell me who your best friend is, or a few of your best friends are. I'll be waiting to hear from you. Have an amazing Wednesday. Bye, friends.